Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Dobbins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Complete to Bryant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now this throw caught left side. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Check out Aubrey. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hyde. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Hey, tighten down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 53. Check 53.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
I know you felt that one.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Deuce. Hey, watch that.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check. Check 50. Check the backer. He's credit to 6. Half. Watch twist. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 36.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Bridgewater on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I smell fear in that offense.
Bridgewater now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, baby. Slam. Back. Orbit. 58's the mic.
Bridgewater. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a run?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 25 yards that time.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K1 short, in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point up and good. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Bridgewater. Got him in. It's Brown. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Completes it to Samuel, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same. Right, the coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play...
Oh, Cohen lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On third down, Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On second down now, it's Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Third down, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Chicago, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their slim playoff hopes are gone now.